children, welcome back to Standard 10th Maths, Chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. We are into the 13th session, correct? Okay. Well, in previous two sessions, we have seen prove that type of sums, alright? We have been noting the different processes that we employ in each different situations. So please remember that. I'm going to give you a list of that. Okay? Fine. Yeah, when we finished with all, I'll be giving you the list. So moving on to the next sum, it is number 20. Prove that 1 upon cosec minus cot minus 1 upon sine is equal to 1 upon sine minus 1 upon cosec plus cot. Yes, the first thing that comes to our mind is transforming everything into sine and cos. So if you pick up left hand side, you have the opportunities here. Convert cosec into 1 upon sine. Convert cot into cos upon sine. That is the trigonometric interrelationship. So transform everything into sine and cos. Go for simplification. Get the simplified form. Then same thing you can do here, right hand side. You have the opportunity here to transform cosec and cot into sine and cos, whatever is possible. Then simplify, get the simplest form, call it result 2. Left hand side simplified form is result 1 in terms of sine and cos. And the right hand side simplified form is result 2. Both the results would be same. But if you remember, I said, if you are in a maze, you have to choose the smallest part to get out of it. Because, yes, you have to win the race. You have to win the competition. And in that, yes, going through a lengthy route is not favorable. Okay, fine. So, first thing that comes to our mind, yes, but I'm not going to go for it. That is shorter method. Okay, now, we'll look for hint. कहाँ से hint मिलती है हमें? See, cosec minus cot A. And here, cosec plus cot A. ऐसा कुछ है. But this is strange. Okay, when I do, it will be very easy for you to understand. But to have this idea, how to do, that won't be easy. So please watch nicely. Alright, I'm picking up the left hand side, which is 1 upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 upon sine A. Children, as I said, the hint is here. Hint is here. यहाँ से कुछ आइडिया आता है. And वैसे भी children, कुछ a plus b form हो, x minus y form हो, then you must think of multiplying, dividing by a minus b. In this case, you think of multiplying and dividing by x plus y. Are you getting me, children, what I am trying to say? जब ऐसे कुछ forms होते हैं, तो हमारा काम आगे बढ़ता है. We can proceed further. When we look at this, दरवाजा लॉक है, लेकिन ताला ओपन करके आगे बढ़ने के लिए ऐसा कुछ करना पड़ेगा. So see what I am doing here. This is equal to 1 whole upon cosec A minus cot A. I am going to multiply and divide by A minus B है, so मुझे A plus B चाहिए. Cosec minus cot है, तो मुझे cosec A plus cot A चाहिए. So I'll have to multiply and divide both numerator and denominator. So actually that is 1. और आगे है, the next term is there, so please continue. Minus 1 upon sine A. देखते हैं क्या होता है ना. 1 into that remains same, cosec A plus cot A. Whole upon, बोलिए, the identity, A expansion, A minus B into A plus B. So A square, that will be cosec square, minus B square, that will be cos square A. Correct? और आगे चलेंगे minus 1 upon sine A. Now this is interesting. Cosec A plus cot A whole upon. Children, हमारे पास आइडेंटिटी है, हम लिखेंगे because यहां तक मैंने छोड़ दिया. ये स्टेप में रीजन because कौन सी आइडेंटिटी? 1 प्लस कॉट स्क्वायर अल्फा इज इक्वल टू कॉसेक स्क्वायर अल्फा. यहां एंगल ए है, सो आई राइट समथिंग अदर देन ए. आई हैव रिटन अल्फा. तो देख लीजिए, व्हाट इज कॉसेक स्क्वायर माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर? यहां क्या है आपके पास? कॉसेक स्क्वायर माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर. कॉसेक स्क्वायर, कॉट स्क्वायर वो बाजू ले जाओ, माइनस कॉसेक स्क्वायर, दैट विल बी कॉट स्क्वायर, दैट विल बी 1. सो हियर इट इज 1 नाउ. दिस इज 1 minus, children, very interesting, this 1 upon sine, I'm going to write cosec A, and you can write sine alpha into cosec alpha is equal to 1. You can add that, two things you have done. Okay, why we are doing it, we'll see. This is equal to, children, cosec A plus cot A minus cosec A. Here you need patience, children. यह आपको धीरज होनी चाहिए, otherwise you will cancel this, isn't it? आप इसको कैंसिल कर देंगे और आंसर क्या आया? cot A है कि नहीं? देखते हैं children. लेकिन मैं यहां कैंसिल नहीं करने वाला हूं. Why I'm not going to cancel? क्योंकि मेरा फर्स्ट टर्म है 1 upon sine, तो यहां फर्स्ट टर्म वही है, but it is cosec A, so I'm going to write 1 upon sine A. Yes, अब इसकी बारी प्लस, alright, cot A minus cosec A, करेक्ट. लेकिन मुझे माइनस चाहिए, यहां माइनस चाहिए, उसके बाद देखो माइनस चाहिए. So what I do? Now children, I'll have to remove this part. Okay? चलिए, 2 steps निकाल देता हूं मैं. Be careful, children. That's why I was doing with pen and paper work. All right? So I don't have to erase here. और पूरा सम आपके सामने रहता है. All right. This is equal to 1 upon sine A. वो मुझे मिल गया है, उसको मैं छेड़ने वाला नहीं हूं. I'm not going to disturb it. ये अब यहां मुझे माइनस चाहिए, तो वो मैं माइनस ला सकता हूं. आई कैन टेक -1 कॉमन फ्रॉम दिस टू टर्म्स. लेकिन ब्रैकेट में बनेगा क्या? जो माइनस कॉसेक है दैट बिकम्स प्लस कॉसेक ए, एंड प्लस कॉट ए बिकम्स माइनस कॉट ए. आई राइट होल अपॉन 1. चिल्ड्रन बी केयरफुल, ये तीसरी बार आया है. इन प्रीवियस सेशन we had 2 times taking -1 common, and here once we are coming across where we have to take -1 common. अब बताइए, मुझे तो cosec A plus cot A चाहिए. So ये जो सेकंड टर्म है, I am going to multiply and divide by cosec A plus cot A, cosec A plus cot A. Am I right? चलिए, फर्स्ट टर्म as it is 1 upon sine A माइनस, ये देखो a माइनस b इंटू a प्लस b. दैट वॉज द हिंट. डबल हिंट था. ये डिनोमिनेटर में ये चाहिए और न्यूमरेटर में a माइनस b है. सो वी आर टेम्पटेड टू मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय a प्लस b फॉर्म. ओके, दैट गिव्स मी फर्स्ट टर्म स्क्वायर, दैट इज cosec स्क्वायर a, माइनस सेकंड टर्म स्क्वायर, दैट इज cot स्क्वायर a, होल अपॉन cosec a प्लस cot a. Is that clear to you, children? Good. Now see, we are almost done with our work. That is equal to 1 upon sine A minus. Once again, we use this. 1 plus cot square alpha is cosec square alpha. So cosec square minus cot square. Cosec square minus cot square is 1 upon cosec A plus cot A by trigonometric identity. By trigonometric identity, this identity, all right, and we can say, yeah, that is equal to RHS. That is equal to RHS. Proved. I hope you have understood. Sure? Yes. Now the other method, all right, that is transforming everything into sine and cos. लेकिन वो लेंदी होगा. ये भी कुछ शॉर्ट मेथड तो नहीं था, फिर भी इट इज नाइस टू डू बाय दिस वे. ओके, चलिए, नाउ द अदर मेथड Only left hand side I will show you, transforming everything into sine and cos, and what is its simplified form. Okay, children? And the right hand side you try by transforming everything into sine and cos and see if you are getting that simplified form same or not. All right. Check. Left hand side. 1 upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 upon sine A. That is equal. Now this is interesting. 1 divided by A upon divide by large bracket cosec 1 upon sine minus cot cos upon sine minus 1 upon sine. Children, यहां एक चीज आप कर सकते हो, ये शॉर्टकट लगा सकते हो, लेकिन यहां सेमीकोलन लिखो और where C stands for cos A and S stands for sine A. I've never seen this type of work, but as a teacher I can allow you. But how many teachers will allow you that? It depends. The examiners. Okay? So don't take risk of doing this. Yeah, I'm using this short form here just to show you. Okay? Or should I not? Okay, not. Chaliye. Ye bhi jaane do. Because cos A, this is sine A, this is sine A. Fine. This is 1 divide by. Actually, I should put small bracket here and the large bracket of the first term. So, large bracket continues. LCM, sine A, like terms. और ऊपर है 1 minus cos A. और this is minus 1 upon sine A. चलिए, convert division into multiplication. So, 1 into sine A goes up and 1 minus cos A minus 1 upon sine A. That is sine A upon 1 minus cos A minus 1 upon sine A. Obviously, you will go for LCM, correct? LCM में sine A है और this binomial 1 minus cos A. So, sine A into 1 minus cos A. चलो, here ये दो चीज में से 1 minus cos A binomial है, sine A is missing, and here 1 minus cos A is missing. Sine A into sine A, sine square A minus, because of this minus, I'll have to put this in the bracket, 1 minus cos A. चलिए, children, I think you should transform this sine square into cos square. अब आगे क्या कर सकते हैं? सिर्फ ब्रैकेट ओपन कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ये जो स्क्वायर है 1 minus cos square A, open the bracket, minus 1, और ये बन गया plus cos A whole upon sin A into 1 minus cos A. Alright, by trigonometric identity. Which identity? Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. चलिए, plus 1 minus 1 cancels. ये cos square और cos में, cos is common children, है ना? Alright, I'll take plus cos A is common, please. So here minus sign remains. आपकी समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? Or you would like to take minus common? Okay, minus common, minus cos A common. So your first term will be cos A, sign will change minus 1 whole upon sin of A. Children, देखो यहाँ cos A minus 1 है, यहाँ 1 minus cos A है, तो you can take minus common in the denominator also. So 1 minus cos A becomes cos A minus 1. ये चौथी बार आया. इससे क्या हुआ children? Cos A minus 1, cos A minus 1. The same binomial in numerator and denominator cancel. And this minus minus becomes plus. That is equal to cot A. Call it result number 1. Cos A upon sin A is cot A by trigonometric interrelationship. So same way, now you have to pick up right hand side. See कितना लेंदी होगा, इतना ही पार्ट और करना पड़ेगा आपको. And finally you will get the simplification of right hand side as cot A and as result 2. And then you can say by 1 and 2 left hand side is equal to right hand side. Got it children? Sure? Okay. But you can go for first method. But again, as I said before, yes, understanding it is very easy, but getting that idea of how we did is difficult. So you need to revise this type of sums frequently. All right, moving on to the next one. It is 21st one. Prove that square root of 1 minus sine theta whole upon 1 plus sine theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Okay? Now see this. Children, on right hand side you have two trigonometric ratios, sine and tan. And on left hand side it is already the basic one. No cos, but only sine. Okay? So, well, if you pick up left hand side, you can't do anything. But you will have to pick up that because that is the more complex form. But जैसे चेस खेलते हैं और 2-3 स्टेप पहले से ही सोच के रखते हैं, उसी तरह यहाँ सोच के रखना होगा. ये रफ वर्क के लिए आप लिख सकते हो. ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू साइन एंड कॉस एंड सी व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग. sec 1 upon cos minus tan sin upon cos, like denominator cos 1 minus sin theta into cos theta. ऐसा कुछ फॉर्म आना चाहिए. All right? Okay? चलो. So I pick up the left hand side now. Square root of 1 minus sine theta whole upon 1 plus sine theta. Children, there were situations where we worked from home. I mean, we worked only in the bracket and we retained bracket square. जो बाहर square है, square of binomial expand नहीं किया, bracket के अंदर काम किया. And that bracket was our home in this pandemic. Okay, and here this square root is our home. We are going to work inside. All right, और square root से बाहर निकलना हो तो you will need square. और दूसरी बात, यहाँ हिंट भी है. देखो, a minus b, a plus b, ऐसा कुछ फॉर्म है. So if I multiply and divide by, क्या multiply and divide करूं? a minus b multiply and divide करूं तो ऊपर स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, तो हम स्क्वायर रूट से बाहर निकलेंगे. और इसका भी रास्ता है, आगे कुछ एक्सपांशन होता है, a square minus b square. So that is what I am going to do. Well, I am going to expand my house. All right, 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta inside the house. You are multiplying and dividing 1 minus sine theta upon 1 minus sine theta. Actually speaking, this is multiplied by 1. Okay, that is equal to square root of, yes, 1 minus sine theta whole square upon 1 plus sine, 1 minus sine, 1 square, but I am not writing square, 1 square is 1, minus sine square theta. Children, ये तो आइडेंटिटी यूज कर सकते हैं 1 माइनस साइन स्क्वायर. मैं लिखने वाला हूं, यहां एंड होता है, बिकॉज कॉस स्क्वायर अल्फा प्लस साइन स्क्वायर अल्फा इज इक्वल टू 1. यहां यूज करने वाला हूं. सो अपना हाउस वही रहा, 1 माइनस साइन थीटा होल स्क्वायर अपॉन, बोलिए, 1 माइनस साइन स्क्वायर, इट्स गोइंग टू बी कॉस स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा. रीजन आ गया. ओके, अब दोनों स्क्वायर है, ऊपर वाला भी स्क्वायर, नीचे वाला भी स्क्वायर. सो यू कैन से दैट इज 1 माइनस साइन थीटा अपॉन स्क्वायर, स्क्वायर रूट गॉन, स्क्वायर, स्क्वायर रूट गॉन, और नीचे कॉस थीटा. हमारा प्राइमरी गोल जो भी था वो हमने अचीव कर लिया. वी हैव अचीव्ड आवर प्राइमरी गोल. नाउ गो फॉर द फाइनल गोल. यस, यू हैव टू स्प्लिट इट. 1 अपॉन कॉस थीटा माइनस साइन थीटा अपॉन कॉस थीटा. Yes, interrelationship. 1 upon cos theta is sec theta minus sin upon cos is tan theta. And that is our RHS. Proved. I hope you have understood. Alright, moving on to the next one. 22nd one. Prove that again square root of sec square plus tan square is equal to tan plus cot. Sorry, sec square plus cosec square theta into the square root is tan theta plus cot theta. Once again, we can think of transforming everything into sine and cos. Get result 1, transform everything into sine and cos, get result 2, which might be easier here. हाँ, लेंदी होगा, लेकिन समझना बहुत आसान है. सिंप्लीफिकेशन आसान है. Alright? Or this other method, children, आपको पता है sec स्क्वायर है इसलिए इट हैज सम रिलेशन विद tan. ये cosec स्क्वायर इट हैज सम रिलेशनशिप विद cot, और वो आइडेंटिटी यूज करते हैं तो क्या मिलता है, लेट्स सी. left hand side, square root of sec square theta plus cosec square theta, that is equal to square root of, थोड़ा लंबा होगा, because 1 plus tan square alpha is equal to sec square alpha and 1 plus cot square alpha is equal to cosec square alpha. देखिए, what is sec square? ये देखो sec square 1 plus tan square. So for that I am writing ये sec square 1 plus tan square theta. Well, ये प्लस है तो प्लस लिखा, और cosec square 1 plus cot square, so 1 plus cot square theta. Children, ये स्क्वायर रूट से बाहर निकलना हो तो इतना तो सोचना पड़ेगा कि tan थीटा प्लस cot थीटा होल स्क्वायर आएगा तो कैंसिल होगा, तो उसका मतलब कि मुझे tan थीटा प्लस cot थीटा होल स्क्वायर चाहिए. उसके लिए a square plus 2ab plus b square चाहिए. Then you can write whole square. किसका स्क्वायर रूट? a, मिडल टर्म का साइन, प्लस किसका स्क्वायर रूट? b स्क्वायर का, सो b. तो यहां tan, सो a is tan और b is cot, तो मुझे tan स्क्वायर और cot स्क्वायर चाहिए, वो दो तो है, बीच में चाहिए प्लस 2a इंटू b, मतलब 2 इंटू, आप सोचेंगे तो यू नीड 2 इंटू tan थीटा इंटू cot थीटा. हो चिल्ड्रन, tan थीटा इंटू cot थीटा इज 1, सो 2 इंटू 1, और 1 के लिए ये रिप्लेसमेंट कर सकते हैं. नीड ब्रेन, यू हैव टू बी इंटेलिजेंट इनफ. सो दिस इज स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ, आई एम राइटिंग द फर्स्ट टर्म tan स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस cot स्क्वायर थीटा, ऑलराइट, और ये प्लस 2 into 1 plus 1 जो 2 मिला वो बीच में लिखा. See, so that is the smartness that we have used. Square root of, अभी more smarter, tan square theta plus 2, बोलिए tan theta into cot theta plus cot square theta. यहाँ because cot alpha into tan alpha is equal to 1. Okay, बोलिए. Now this is perfect square trinomial, so whole square, square root of tan square, tan middle term sign plus square root of cot square, cot theta. So square root gone, you got tan theta plus cot theta, and that is RHS proved. Did you understand? Sure. Okay. Now we'll see that other method where we are transforming everything into sine and cos. But as I said, I'll be doing only left hand side and get result 1 only. So this is going to be alternative method. Alright? But it will be lengthy, it will be time consuming. But then, well, if you are scoring it and doing it well and quickly, that's fine enough. You can use this method also. Now this is square root of inside 1 upon cos square theta plus 1 upon sin square theta by interrelationship. That is, well, square root रहेगा और LCM निकालो, cos square theta into sin square theta. देख लीजिए, cos square है, ये दो प्रोडक्ट में cos square है, so sin square is missing. Here sin square is there, so cos square is missing. Correct? Sin square into 1, that is sin square theta, plus cos square into 1, that is cos square theta. Hey children, sin square plus cos square is 1 upon cos square theta into sin square theta. Square root remains because cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. Yes, 1 is perfect square, square root से बाहर. Cos square sin squares are also perfect square, square root से बाहर. Cos theta into sin theta. That's it. इसके आगे तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. This is result 1. और ये quickly मिल जाएगा. This you will get very easily. See this, sin upon cos plus cos upon sin. The LCM is cos sin. So sin here, cos here. Sin square plus cos square. That is 1 upon cos theta into sin theta. ये result 2, ये result 1. By left hand side, or by result 1 and 2. Yes, this left hand side is equal to right hand side. Proof. I hope that is clear to you. Done? Good. So moving on to the next one. 23rd one. It's very easy. But look, expression is equal to second expression is equal to third expression is equal to fourth expression. Not to worry much. From here you will get this result 1, ये result 2 मिलेगा, यहाँ से ये मिलेगा और यहाँ से ये मिलेगा. So result 1, result 2 and result 3 by 1, 2 and 3. Everything will be proved. Okay, first part. Now, sin raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to. Children, क्या कर सकते हैं? It is already in terms of sin and cos. Okay, so what you can do? You use simplification. अब simplification में करें क्या? दो टर्म है और a square minus b square फॉर्म है. Though it is degree 4, you can write perfect square. तो फैक्टर मिलेगा a plus b into a minus b. So let's use that. First, sin square theta whole square. तभी बनाना raised to 4 है डिग्री. Minus cos square theta whole square. Now it looks like a square minus b square form, isn't it? So a plus b into a minus b. So first bracket into second bracket. But what is a? Sin square theta plus b cos square theta. Compare करो तो a sin square theta minus cos square theta. Wow! What is sin square plus cos square? 1 into sin square theta minus cos square theta. Because cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. Okay, and that is equal to sin square theta minus cos square theta. You got this? Say this. This is the result 1. All right. Okay. Now I'll pick up this. Now, sin square theta minus cos square theta is equal to what you want? Only sin, no cos. So you will have to get rid of this cos. हो जाएगा. Therefore, sin square theta minus. Because of this minus, you will have to write in the bracket. यहाँ से देख लो. What is cos square? 1 minus sin square. So cos square theta is going to be 1 minus cos square theta. Similar result we have written here, so no need to write once again. That is sin square theta. Sign change is minus 1. Sorry. For cos square, it is 1 minus sin square. Children, I keep on making this type of mistake again and again, right? Even in the previous one, somewhere, if you have to write sin square theta, शायद square नहीं लिखा. ये theta की जगह पे कभी alpha लिख दिया. Oh, this is one of the common mistake I make. I shouldn't be making that. I should lead you by a good example. I'll try to do that. Okay? But be careful of these things. You can correct such mistake yourselves. Okay? Fine. So minus 1 plus, yeah, sign will change, plus sin square theta. Now sin square plus sin square is 2 sin square theta minus 1. This is result 2 because you got that. Okay? And finally I am going to pick this. What I got? 2 sin square theta minus 1 is equal to. Chaliye, what you want? Cos. So convert this. We don't want this. So 2 times. So 2 into. Boliye, what will be sin square this time? 1 minus cos square. So 1 minus cos square theta. और आगे है minus 1. Yes, distributive law. 2 ones are 2, same sign plus. 2 into cos square, 2 cos square theta, different sign, so minus or minus 1. 2 minus 1, these are like terms. 2 minus 1 is plus 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Is that clear? And that is the result number 3. You got it? 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Now I'm not going to write, I'll write in brief. Okay. By 1, 2 and 3, it follows that first expression is equal to second expression is equal to third expression is equal to fourth expression. Proved. You are not allowed to write these boxes like how I have done for you. Okay? You have to write all those expressions. Got it, children? Okay then? 24th one, the next one. sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta whole upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Children, observe, everything is in terms of sin and cos only. That is equal to tan theta, which is very simple. आप चेस की तरह सोचेंगे तो that will be sin theta upon cos theta. ये अपना प्राइमरी गोल होगा, प्राइमरी गोल, ऑलराइट, ये होगा, और वहां से हमारा ये फाइनल गोल होगा. सिर्फ वन स्टेप फ्रॉम प्राइमरी गोल टू फाइनल गोल, है ना. सो आसान है. सो आई विल पिक अप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta whole upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. They are already in terms of sin and cos. So what to do? Well, कुछ simplification. LCM नहीं, ये तो एक ही टर्म है, कहाँ LCM होगा? Factorization नहीं, कोई भी factors. Yes, factorization is possible. ये two terms में sin theta is common. यहाँ two terms में cos theta is common. So factorization is possible. मतलब दरवाजा खुला है, आगे बढ़ो. That's it. Sin theta is common. I'm using the bracket. 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Hey children, just now we solved 1 minus 2 sin. We'll see. Okay, upon. Now here, what is common? Cos theta, or bracket में 2 cos square theta minus 1. Children, you got that primary goal, sin theta upon cos theta, sin theta upon cos theta. Watch out. लेकिन इसका क्या करें? अरे ये sin है ना, उसको cos में कन्वर्ट करो, या ये cos है ना, उसको sin में. दोनों को मत कन्वर्ट करो. Either sin को cos में कन्वर्ट करो या cos को sin में. We'll try to convert this. This is tan theta. Okay, I've written because I'm in need of it. Into, yeah, 1 minus 2 sin square theta, small bracket. Here you will need large bracket. 2 into, what is cos square? 1 minus sin square theta minus 1. Because cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. Alright? That is tan theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta upon 2 ones are 2 minus 2 sin square theta minus 1. No need of bracket now. Tan theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta upon 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. It's better to put bracket here like this. Now it's necessary. Not necessary, but you put bracket and then you can cancel. What this shows, the whole brackets have cancelled. I have come across some children who thinks I have cancelled only these two, so 1 upon 1 is 1. ऐसे सोचते हैं. नहीं, ये पूरा binomial same है numerator denominator, so that cancels. So if you put the bracket and cancel, it looks like everything has cancelled, right? Okay. Finished. So this is 1. So that is equal to tan theta into 1. That is tan theta and that is RHS. Proved. Clear to you children? Okay. So this is the only way to do. Well, in many sums you will have different ways to do it. But here, this is one way of doing it. Only one way. Okay, fine. Understood, no children? Good. So moving on to the next one now, right? Left hand side, cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cosec A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Now this is interesting children. Okay, fine. How can you get that? Yeah, you have all 6 trigonometric ratios here. So better transform into sine and cos. Here also, yeah, you can take left hand side, transform into sine and cos, simplify, call it result 1, then pick up right hand side, simplify and call it result 2, and both are equal. So by 1 and 2, left hand side is equal to right hand side. That would be best. The reason I am telling you, यदि हम यहाँ चेस की तरह few moves को सोच कर रखते हैं तो बहुत सारे moves होने वाले हैं. Till I transform everything into sine and cos. ये तो थोड़ा easy लगेगा आपको. यहाँ 1 divide by, because I am using the short form, sine upon cos plus cos upon sine. That is 1 divide by cos sine, sine cos, sine square plus cos square. That is 1 divided by 1 upon cos sine. That is 1 multiplied by, cos A into sine A upon 1. So that is cos A into sine A. आपको प्रिलिमिनरी गोल ये लाना पड़ेगा, फिर वहां से ये स्टेप, वहां से ये स्टेप, वहां से ये स्टेप, वहां से ये स्टेप और वहां से ये स्टेप. So many steps you have to move backward to get the final goal. तो उसकी जगह पे हमने ये जो किया वही कर देंगे. This is result 2. What is result 2? Cos आप कर लेना प्लीज, मैंने ऑलरेडी कर दिया. ये राइट हैंड साइड पिकअप कर दिया, ऐसे समझ लो. राइट हैंड साइड 1 upon this, then transforming everything into sine and cos. So finally I got this. All right, this is RHS. I got result 2. Result 1 को देखते हैं सही तरीके से. So left hand side cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A. Okay, this is 1 upon sin A, interrelationship, minus sin A upon 1 into another bracket. Sec A is 1 upon cos A, interrelationship. अब तो हमने 20 से ज्यादा सम्स कर लिया. So I hope you know all this well. All right, children. Okay, that I'll tell you in the end. Minus cos A upon 1. All right. चलिए LCM, that is sin A. यहाँ 1, यहाँ sin, into यहाँ LCM cos A. So यहाँ 1, यहाँ cos. 1 into 1, 1 minus sin into sin, sin square A. 1 into 1, 1 minus cos into cos, cos square A. चलिए, what is 1 minus sin square? Cos square A upon sin A. Into what is 1 minus cos square? Sin square A और upon cos A है, because cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. So 1 minus cos square is sin square and 1 minus sin square is cos square. एक cos गया, एक sin गया, ऊपर एक cos बचा, एक sin बचा. That is equal to cos A into sin A. This is result 1. Cos A into sin. आप अच्छी तरीके से लिख लेना. चलो ये यही मेथड करते हैं. And then you have to write after that by 1 and 2. It follows that ये वाला बॉक्स जो भी है is equal to ये वाला बॉक्स. All right, and prove. Is that clear to you, children? I hope you have understood it well. Okay, children. So we move on to the final sum of the session 13. But before we solve it, there's one new process coming up here, children. So in that list, I'll have to add this as deduced result. Okay. So before we see this, okay, let's see the expansion of a plus b whole square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. But instead of writing last, I write it here. So you got a square plus b square. That will be a plus b whole square minus 2ab if you take it on other side. Now look at this, same whole square, but not a plus b. It will be a square plus b square whole square. So that is square of a square, a raised to 4, plus 2 times a square into b square, plus b raised to 4 square of b square. Instead of writing it as last term, I am writing in the second position b raised to 4. So what is a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4? A square plus b square whole square minus 2a square b square. So this was a raised to 1, b raised to 1, a square, b square. Can you guess what I am going to write next? Yes, a cube plus b cube. Square of a cube, a raised to 6, plus 2 times a cube into b cube, 2a cube b cube, plus square of b cube, that will be b raised to 6. Alright, if you want further, we can take one more, whole square. That is a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4 whole square. So square of a raised to 4, a raised to 8. I may write this first, plus square of b raised to 4, b raised to 8. But don't forget this term, plus 2 times a raised to 4 plus b raised to, 2 times a raised to 4 into b raised to 4. Now you have to observe, I am going to make a square plus b square subject of the formula. So 2ab will go on other side. So what is a square plus b square equal to? a plus b whole square. इसके स्क्वायर रूट ले लो तो a plus b whole square or minus 2ab. Please observe this nicely. Now I am going to make a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4 subject of the formula. So what you are having is bracket square minus 2a square b square. वो ये बाजू जाएगा, right? So that is whole square bracket square. इसका स्क्वायर, ये दोनों का स्क्वायर रूट ले लीजिए. देखिए a square b square. So इसका स्क्वायर रूट a square प्लस b स्क्वायर और माइनस स्क्वायर है तो 2 टाइम्स अंदर जो भी है a स्क्वायर b स्क्वायर. अब उसको नहीं लिखने वाला हूं मैं, यहीं से ही सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द फॉर्मूला बना रहा हूं. a raised to 6 plus b raised to 6. So you can say it's whole square. किसका? ये दोनों का स्क्वायर रूट. स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ a raised to 6 will be a cube. मिडल टर्म प्लस प्लस b क्यूब और माइनस ये स्क्वायर है तो 2 टाइम्स a cube into b cube. a cube into b cube. Is that clear to you? चलिए. So now this one. Yeah, if you make this subject of the formula, a raised to 8 plus b raised to 8 is equal to whole square minus, okay, पहले ये देखते हैं. What is square root of a raised to 8? a raised to 4 plus square root of this b raised to 4 minus square है तो minus 2 times a raised to 4 into b raised to 4. a raised to 4 into b raised to 4. Is that clear to you, children? If that is clear, please see what I am doing next. What is sine square theta plus cos square theta? Sum of perfect squares. You can say whole square. किसके? इसके square root. That is sine theta plus इसका square root cos theta square. So यहाँ minus 2 times sine theta into cos theta. Sine theta into cos theta. Next, if I take sine raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta, sum of perfect squares, degree देख लो even है, the degree is even, so they are perfect squares. Sum of perfect squares, so you may write whole square. What is square root of sine raised to 4? Sine square theta plus square root of cos raised to 4 cos square theta minus 2 times sine square into cos square. Sine square into cos square. I have written in brief. Okay. What is sine raised to 6 theta plus cos raised to 6 theta? Whole square. If you want whole square, तो यहाँ इसका square root sine cube theta plus cos cube theta और minus 2 times sine cube into cos cube. Sine cube into cos cube. Is that clear to you? इसको हम इस्तेमाल करने वाले हैं. And this is what we call deduced results. ये जो है उसे कहते हैं deduced result. Result obtained from the existing result. ये हमें a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square से मिला. तो ये result है, उसमें से ये नया result मिला. We just change the subject of the formula. हमने a square plus b square को subject of the formula बनाया. So उसे कहते हैं result obtained from result. So that is called deduced result. Alright. So in our next process, in that list, use of deduced result और ये use करेंगे. ये whole square वाली बात थी. अब whole cube वाला भी expansion देख लेते हैं. Please, children, please be careful. Okay, fine, children. Now, a plus b whole cube, that is a cube plus b cube whole cube. So, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. 3ab into a plus b. That is the result. So, if I take 1 degree 1 लिया, अभी a square plus b square whole cube. So cube of first term raised to 6 plus cube of second term b raised to 6 plus whole cube है so वो 3 times first term into second term that is a square into b square into first term plus second term that is a square plus b square. Are you getting me? Now let me take a cube plus b cube whole cube. So a cube of a cube a raised to 9 plus cube of b cube b raised to 9 plus 3 times product of these two terms that is a cube into b cube into sum of these two terms that is a cube plus b cube. But children, I want to make a cube plus b cube subject of the formula. Here a raised to 6 plus a raised to b raised to 6 as subject of the formula. A raised to 9 plus b raised to 9 subject of the formula. Earlier a square plus b square, a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4, a raised to 6 plus b raised to 6, a raised to 8 plus b raised to 8. They were all sum of perfect squares. और ये सब sum of perfect cubes है. Sum of perfect cubes. देखो a cube b cube perfect cube, a raised to 6 b raised to 6 perfect cube. They are also perfect square. A raised to 9 b raised to 9 perfect cubes. So we have sum of perfect cubes. तो उसको सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द फॉर्मूला बनाएंगे तो दिस विल गो ऑन अदर साइड. ये टर्म वहां जाएगा. ऑलराइट. So in the first case, if I take a cube plus b cube, then you get whole cube. क्योंकि you are interested in cube. So इसका क्यूब रूट a प्लस इसका क्यूब रूट b माइनस a बाजू चला गया माइनस देखो क्यूब है तो 3 टाइम्स इसका प्रोडक्ट a इंटू b और इसका सम a प्लस b. Is that clear to you? See the next. A raised to 6 plus b raised to 6. All right, that is whole cube. Square लेना हो तो भी ले सकते हैं. Whole cube. So what is cube root of a raised to 6? A square plus cube root of this b square minus cube. So 3 times ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट a square b square into sum of these two a square plus b square. All right. Last but not the least, this one a raised to 9 plus b raised to 9. If you take whole square, sorry, not whole square, whole cube, these are perfect cubes. बोलिए a cube plus square root of b raised to 9 b cube minus whole cube हो तो 3 times ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट a cube b cube into दोनों का सम is a cube plus b cube. So ये जो हमने नई फॉर्मूला बनाई they are called deduced result. ये a cube plus b cube ये सम ऑफ परफेक्ट क्यूब के लिए वो सम ऑफ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स के लिए. ऑलराइट, आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई दिस इन ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक रेशियोज. सी दैट नाउ. ऑलराइट, a cube plus b cube, sum of perfect cubes. That we have already done. अब हम साइन की बात करेंगे. Sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, sum of perfect cubes. Okay, so you can say this is whole cube because you want cube and they are cubes. Cube root of sin cube is sin theta. Cube root of cos cube is cos theta. Cube, so minus 3 times ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट sin theta into cos theta into ये दोनों का सम sin plus cos. Is that clear? Sin raised to 6 theta plus cos raised to 6 theta. आप स्क्वायर भी ले सकते हैं क्यूब भी ले सकते हैं. अभी मैं क्यूब ले रहा हूं. होल क्यूब. यस, व्हाट इज क्यूब रूट ऑफ साइन रेज्ड टू 6? साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस क्यूब रूट ऑफ दिस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा माइनस होल क्यूब है तो 3 टाइम्स साइन स्क्वायर इनटू कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा. ऑलराइट, इनटू ये दोनों का प्लस साइन स्क्वायर प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर. क्लियर? बट फॉर द सेम इफ यू टेक होल स्क्वायर, what is square root of this? Sin cube theta plus square root of this cos cube theta minus square है तो 2 times सिर्फ ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट sin cube theta into cos cube theta. ये रहा. लेकिन आप इसमें 1 लिख सकते हो, इसमें 1 नहीं लिख सकते हो because sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sin cube theta plus cos cube theta is not 1. Be careful. Okay. So we have given ample of time for pre-preparation of this sum, and the time that we have taken for pre-preparation, that much time we are not going to take for solving this. See, but then this result should be known, and you obtained by deduced result. Please be careful. So let us see left hand side. Left hand side. Well, right hand side is as simple as it can be. आपको जीरो लाना है, मतलब सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा. पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव टर्म, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव टर्म, करेक्ट. या कुछ नंबर्स आएंगे तो 2 - 2 0, 5 - 5 0, ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए क्योंकि जीरो चाहिए. लेट्स सी. 2 children, a raised to 6 plus b raised to 6. स्क्वायर ले या क्यूब ले? क्यूब लेंगे तो साइन स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर मिलेगा. सो आई एम राइटिंग लार्ज ब्रैकेट और इसका एक्सपांशन, उसका डिड्यूस्ड रिजल्ट. आई एम गोइंग टू यूज डिड्यूस्ड रिजल्ट. सो साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा होल क्यूब. मैंने होल क्यूब लिया. सो माइनस 3 टाइम्स प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस sin square theta into cos square theta and into sum of this sin square theta plus cos square theta, and this bracket gets over. Correct? आगे चलो. -3 वो भी कुछ है. a square plus b square, this is sum of perfect cube लिया हमने, स्क्वायर नहीं लिया. और ये sum of perfect squares. All right, so I'll use the bracket. 3 is out. Now deduce result for this. I'm going to write whole square. किसका स्क्वायर होगा? sin square theta plus cos square theta. It's very important that we get sin square plus cos square, sin square plus cos square. Okay? स्क्वायर है, so -2 times ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट sin square theta into cos square theta, and that large bracket gets over. आगे भी कुछ है, +1. ठीक है? Yes. अब हमें रीजन लिखना है. Because यहां क्या a raised to 6 plus b raised to 6 is equal to whole cube. क्या? a square plus b square minus 3 times a square b square into a square plus b square. ये लिखा. and इसके लिए a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4 is equal to whole square minus 2 times इसका स्क्वायर रूट a square plus b square और यहां a square b square. यदि आपको ये नहीं लिखना हो तो यू कैन से बाय डिड्यूस्ड रिजल्ट. बाय डिड्यूस्ड रिजल्ट्स. दो रिजल्ट्स है, सो बाय डिड्यूस्ड रिजल्ट. बट फॉर मी इफ यू राइट दिस इट इज नाइस. ओके, चलिए. दिस इज इक्वल टू 2 into लार्ज ब्रैकेट. नाउ दिस इज 1, सो 1 क्यूब माइनस 3 sin square theta into cos square theta into again 1 bracket over minus 3 into this is 1. all right, ये सब 1 है. so 1 square minus 2 sin square theta into cos square theta और आगे भी है +1. reason because cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. you use that. so that is 2 into 1 minus 3 sin square theta into cos square theta minus 3 into 1 minus 2 sin square theta into cos square theta और आगे है +1. now distribute this. 2 1s are 2 plus 2 3s are 6 sin square theta into cos square theta with different signs, so minus. 3 1s are 3 with different signs, so minus. 3 2s are 6 with same sign, so plus into sin square theta into cos square theta +1. okay, minus 6 sin square cos square plus 6 sin square cos square. This is 2, this one is +1, 2 plus 1 3 और ये -3 and that is 0. that is RHS proved. Isn't it, children? This has taken lesser time than the pre-preparation, but the pre-preparation, whatever deduced results we got, you will have to remember it very nicely. okay, now children, today you give me your views. Which is better work, to watch on the board or the pen paper work that I do? Children, you might say board work is better. Fine. So most of the time I can do board work. If both are equal, then yes, I can use both equally, same number of times, correct? But certain cases, under certain circumstances, pen paper work is essential. So, yes, sometimes I'll be using pen paper work. Children, you could see that paper where we wrote all the procedures. Almost all procedures are over now. Okay, so I can make a fair list and give you any. So that's all for this session. We'll continue in the next session. Till then, bye bye.